seconds. He's not able to just touch his mark. What he was looking for, but Eamon in the meantime finds Michelle somewhere in the world, and this is a bit unusual. Seoul are just kind of trickling bodies away.
Yeah. For the Seoul Dynasty, so how do they win with Genji Dive here? Genji Tracer Dive. They need to try and force out the Coach Gun from Leave or force out Bubbles from Late Young and get a dive.
It's going to be used preemptively, but Molly enters with a Transcendence.
No idea what that is.
Anyway, that's all good because the game continues and it feels like Seoul Dynasty don't want to coming out on top. 2 kills for them. Alyssa going to be diving into the backline, gets a tremendous amount of damage off. Is able to at least collect 1 of the 2 kills. Jinmu will go down, but that's okay. Still going to be saving onto that blade. Good news if you are a Seoul Dynasty fan though is that you won the team fight in the corner by gesture with the Primal Rage and they take him out. Meanwhile, Jinmu somehow finds a kill onto Profit, which is going to be removing a lot of damage. The Graviton Surge, I should say, is going to get committed to this fight. Ultimate's coming out. Illicit finds 1. Will he find 2? Meanwhile, we switch to Jinmu's POV. Jinmu! What an absolute madman. He puts in so much damage, but it's not enough. Meanwhile, Late Young's going to be chasing down Toby in the upper rafters of Lijiang. Don't ask me, guys. I just commentate. It's up to Josh to try and break this down.
He got nothing done last time.
Bob going to be sent into the backline. Creative! Oh, no, 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 no! He got booped! Bob got booped into the line of sight! And now he's set up the kills onto the enemy team. I don't believe what that was!
Oh,
what?
Lord Almighty.
And now Seoul, they've lost the team fight. They've lost too many players. Only a couple remaining. It's all up to Prophet, but he will go down. And the overtime burns, and it will be pretty dangerous. He's got that Discord Orb on him as well, so he's going to be taking a lot of damage. But the fight goes in, the dive goes in. Seoul and Prophet will bring down Leave. Wonderfully done. Gesture just about escapes with his life as he's going to be leaping back to the safety of his team. But Eamon rolling through removes Toby, but that's okay because Seoul Dynasty have put in enough damage, enough work.
Exactly. The Tracer Winston was kind of the OG duo for them.
Ooh, that's a great punish on Eamon. He tried to get in position. He tried to roll into Creative to try and take him out, but the Discord Orb, the stun, everything was on him immediately. And as soon as you lose Eamon, this comp kind of falls to pieces. It's up to a lot. So much Sigma recently, almost called it the wrong ultimate, but that's all right. Apparently still have a job. 1-to-1 trade going on in the back line as Chengdu are going to flip the point over into their favor, but Seoul want to be coming straight back into this. Gesture committing the Primal Rage to survive in the Gravitic Surge, Graviton Surge, and they're still turning this absolute chaos on the point because Chengdu Hunters are fighting so many things. Michelle returning a lot of fire. Jinmu trying to clutch it up in the backline, but Illicit answers with one of his own. The fight that's all over the place right now. Bob getting committed as well into the point just to try and pump in some damage. Chengdu wants to hold on to it. It's Creative just to make him survive. The Transcendence is now committed. Jinmu needs to stay alive. If he stays alive here, he's going to have a 3 blades.
Both blades, though.
Luck's going to be used. Both blades committed here. Jinmu searching for the kills. He's found 1. Can he get any more? Hunting for something here. Late Young beaming down the opposition, only a couple of players remaining. It's all up to Illicit, and he's not going to be able to do it. The Chengdu Hunters walking away. Yeah, Prophet moving onto the flank as the rest of his team tries to tackle them in the front line. Seoul going to be taking a lot of room.
Seoul have taken so much position here. It's so good. Prophet is finding it difficult to get in, though. Everyone's so weak from Chengdu, though. They are going to fall. Illicit's going to be able to mop up all of these bodies. I love that territory control from the Seoul Dynasty.
While Jinmu going in with the blade. Transcendence a little bit late. Michelle goes down. Not ideal. I mean, that's an ideal blade in my opinion. Get a kill, you force out the Transcendence. It's not bad, but Illicit is making it even. Prophet as well, as he removes Molly from the fight. No more Discord Orb. And it's problematic right now for Chengdu. No, 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 no. Late Young's gone down. Illicit just keeping Jinmu in check here with the 1v1 despite the heals coming through. Eamon, we're dropping these mines, but see,
big whiff from Michelle. Big whiff.
No value whatsoever here. Illicit going for the blades, does not find any value. Again, trying to hunt down this kill, please! Even will go eventually into Eamon.
And Yveltal has been forced here, Bren, onto the Brigitte because this backline is just getting dived way too much and immediately gets the kill on Prophet, actually. They're not going to be able to defend point B, but immediately you can see that backline swap paying off.
I think it was the right time. missed opportunity maybe, but Prophet goes down to the burn from the dynamite damage, and that is going to set them up to go in even more aggressively. What a pile drive into the collapse. Jinmu, so much damage just unleashed onto Seoul Dynasty here. Yes, they've got the rally, but Jinmu's fast enough. He's going to be able to get value out of it, but here he goes in with the blade. Prophet goes down. Slashing and dashing through the opposition. He wants to go even further. Why not? His team's backing him up. Another team fight win here for Chengdu. They play discipline. They back off immediately, but they've got to commit now. They have to get onto this cart. Can anyone touch this, please? I think Jinmu had to dash onto the cart, but they've lost so many players. Now the Graviton Surge again is only going to be connected onto Eamon. He's the last man standing. Bob got whiffed somewhere. We've got no value out of it. The Seoul Dynasty trying to punish anything from Chengdu as they're trying to walk through this choke point. Gesture is the one to pay with his life, though. The dynamite damage, far too much for him to survive through. Late Young with the right clicks are on point. This is so much damage. Jinmu in the backline just makes Michelle into mincemeat. And that is going to be Chengdu Hunters cracking this one open in about as rapid a fashion as Seoul did. Gesture, I think, avoided that with a shield. He's sent up into the air, but he will fall. That was that Discord Orb again, just burning him down, and now you've lost your Winston. It's a pretty sticky scenario, but Prophet's going to be trying to turn it around anyway. Resurrect comes out, but look at that. That's beautiful great dive. Molly goes down, and now Prophet's going for more. Can anyone keep this guy in check? Blade from Jinmu as he wants to shut this down once and for all. They want to try and get through this choke point, but they're being torn to pieces from every single angle. And now it's one.
He is going to be the player that looks like he's just getting caught out all the time.
They dive on Jinmu though, they take him out.
Great.
Using a couple of ults as well here. You can see, Rabbinic Flux was used by Michelle. No avail, but it has set them up for victory. As you can see, a lot of players.
Prophet's on a tear.
Prophet is destroyed. Bit by bit here, Gesture. Will he get out alive? Up for debate. Still, he will survive, but Eamon's still causing havoc. Such high pace that this game is being played at right now. It's hard to even try and keep track of it, but it feels like Chengdu are the ones who will be coming out on top here. And there's only a couple of stragglers remaining here.
My God.
Cleans them up.
In the middle of that fight. Dynasty have a lot of ults to be able to work with here, though. Big Rabbinic Flux.
Huge Flux, and now they do have ults to work with. They're going to be diving into the sidelines here. Alyssa with the blade finds one. Transcendent's going to be committed, but far too late. Chengdu Hunters not going to be saving anybody with that one. The bomb come in as well. You can see it, ladies and gentlemen.
That is really
Seoul fan, in which case you're probably cheering right now. Cooldown, sweating up there, but now Eamon rolling into the backline. Just the sheer presence of him, and see you later, Jinmu. Oh my goodness.
Blasting off.
It's like the Chengdu space program. He's just out here just trying to explore, trying to beat Elon to the race, huh? Oh, he found it. He's on the card. Oh.
I feel like someone should have been able to stop it.
Okay. The mine's going to be unleashed. He's just going to be rolling this one forward. Surely his team can take advantage of this one. Gesture, though, he has his primal rage. Lei Ying's trying to make the most of it, though. He's going to be trying to bring him down. The right clicks are pretty good, but not good enough. Eamon trying to save it here. Jinmu dashing into the side room. Being harassed. The overtime is burning here. The rally is going. Seoul Dynasty. They stopped them just before the gates. They will not breach them. Sure, it just to listen just to start things off. You can see immediately Chengdu want to be going into the aggression.
Gesture and Illicit punished. Really nice. I mean, you were saying that Seoul Dynasty, you hesitated to call them the more divey team, but they definitely are. Like, that is the more aggressive team. Chengdu are playing defense a lot of the time. Even
in a little bit here, as you can see Seoul slowly getting more and more position, but Jinmu wants to be going in with the blade, sending it in. One slash goes through, finds 2 kills, make it 3. Beautiful work there from Jinmu. You crazy.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah. 1 minute 30, that's what Seoul are going to work with, and they're going to start committing the ultimates! Eamon with 2 kills from the mine!
Grav and Mines.
Seoul were going for something, but yep, the Grav Mines, that is a classic combo. It's one that you love to see because it is just deadly, so deadly, and Eamon finds it on Prophet as well.
Really low HP. The Discord Orb from Molly is perfectly placed, but Late Young, I think, he's going to get pushed off the high ground, and Eamon is dead. This should set up for a big blade from Illicit. He's got to come up clutch here.
Trouble is, he needs to get positioning, and his team needs to give it to him. They get the res onto Eamon, but Evil trades his life for it. Illicit has the blade. Now could be a good time, and he finally lets it go. Where are the targets he's hunting for? There's one of them. Molly goes down. He finds Lei Young as well, and bashed into the corner. Will not matter. The damage is done. Seoul Dynasty I mean, the worst thing was, I don't think he even forced many cooldowns out of it, but you can see now Michelle wants to go in. Gravitic Flux sends him up, sends him down. Oh no. Chengdu have to hold on. They need to get a pick or two. Eamon's going to be trying to build up these mines. That could be critical. Could be the only thing saving them right now. Power drive from on high. Mines unleashed onto the point, but he will go down. Grab up on the high ground. Illicit will fall. The mines are going to be stopping Seoul from really aggressing onto them here. But even though falls regardless. Late Young on the high ground. Maybe channeling his inner Sinatra. He's got to go huge. Has to go big. Has to try and pump in the damage here. Eamon back in the fight. Already respawned. Causing so much distraction. He's already pushed his way right into the back line. Jinmu following up with Michelle. Meanwhile, Prophet is really in trouble here in the back line. Eamon almost predicted his path of where he might go. The mine's going to be laid down on the point just to stop anyone from touching. Diving onto it. Gesture cannot walk any closer. Diving into the air now. The overtime is burning down. Someone's got to touch this. Someone's got to touch this. Please! Oh, please! Walk onto the point. Jinmu is going to go down here to elicit. Prophet's trying his hardest. I believe he's in the back line, just keeping it at least triggered so that somebody, maybe they can win this one, but no. No one from Seoul can keep it.
Seoul Dynasty is certainly going to help.
Holding the ankles. All he was doing was waiting for one of them to overextend. The coach gun gesture in the air. Play duck. Play the ducks fly, I'm not sure, but...
Do ducks fly? Normally I let these kind of sentences pass, but that's egregious, Brent.
Bob comes out from leave.
Quick, talk about Bob.
Contested the point a little bit, pushing him back. Seoul are in trouble. Jinmu, 3 kills for him, and instant capture now for Chengdu. They're going to have so much time to work with.
From the high ground, I think, and that's going to set up for a really nice blade from Jinmu if he wants to go for it. Most of his blades, he's decided to play a little more passive, but with Creative not having a grab right now, this is the perfect time for Jinmu to blade.
Oh, Jinmu! Jinmu! So many kills going his way. Creative shuts him down, but nobody touches the point. It was too late. To force the peel back from Molly so Molly could stay alive. Gesture is gaining space slowly. Going to be diving in, seeing if he can gain control for the rest of his team. Eamon with the mines, okay. Yep, laid those down early enough, and Prophet will go down. Still, Seoul continuing to fight this one, even though they probably shouldn't. That's a nice reflector. Could be converted into a kill potentially, but the longer this fight draws out with the more players they're losing, the worse it's going to be looking for Seoul.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Seoul Dynasty committed to that so long. Maybe they were trying to force out some ultimates there, but instead...
No. Or at least it's going to be making it much more difficult for Seoul. Layum using the grab, could not get deflected. Connects onto one target. Seoul flipped around the positioning a little bit. Late Young goes down here. This is an opening. They still have control of point. They have positioning here. And Jinmu's holding onto this blade. Did not want to be using it into Badosa's Transcendence. I don't know about the ordering of it, but Seoul, they win the team fight. And we're going to be trying to at least trigger the overtime to get healed up here by Evil. A lot of ults being committed. Gravitic Flux only onto Late Young. Transcendence from Molly. Jinmu now with a blade. Finds one, finds two. Now he's not going to be getting the third. The flex was there as well. Chengdu are still in this fight. Graviton Surge is going to be used and Gesture goes down from it. The overtime burns. Will anyone touch this one? Illicit forced to just try and contest, but the mines are there. Such a dangerous scenario to be in. Can anyone even get close to it? Illicit again, tanking the damage, having to get healed up here, and finally the Transcendent is built up. Badosin clears the mine, allows his team to get in, but not before Toby dies to the mines himself. How does that happen? I don't know. Prophet, though, he has to come up huge here. Cannot get the kill. Molly builds up the Transcendence in time, healing his team, and Jinmu the blade. They don't touch. They're in a much better position here. Eamon goes to the power drive. I don't believe the connection. Maybe they did on the Gesture, but they're forcing a lot of these ultimates. And look at that collapse into the close quarters here. A lovely aggressive defense. As you said, Josh, like they were doing on Icon Bold.
Is it worth it, though, Brent? Is it worth it when you had to give the Transcendence for it? I mean, Badosin's Trans got forced there, and okay, they capitalized, they get the team fight win, that's all.
To the enemies, the adaptive shield's going to be keeping him nice and healthy. Pile drive again into the back line, blocked by Toby, but still alive. Still there to create havoc as Jinmu dives onto Badosin, takes him out, and Chengdu just destroying them, tearing them apart. Seoul Dynasty trying their hardest to hold on to this one. Prophet committing the pulse bomb. The rally getting committed here by Toby to no avail. It will not be for anything, as Chengdu are going to be capping up points.
Alive so much, and Late Young had a maximum charge. Control over this high ground will decide who wins this map. And already Chengdu, the aggression is fantastic, but that Gravitic Flux might have just changed everything.
Are you kidding me? The Gravitic Flux, and then the grab came out from Late Young to try and turn it. But it's wasted. One of the most impactful Transcendence. Badosin going to be using it to heal his team up. Gesture with a perfect dive onto the back line. Leave goes down. Could be crucial. Instant Resurrect comes out, but they punish it. Gesture again diving onto them. Chengdu, surely it doesn't end here. Jinmu trying to turn it around, but look at this. Illicit is in the back line, has the blade, pulls it out, and he gets the kill. But Jinmu trades it out for his own. He dashes through the opposition, but Graft is going to keep him locked up. He will go down. Michelle with a beautiful ultimate saves the map and keeps him in this series 2-2.
Pressure on Jinmu here. He needs to be pushing Prophet out so that he can't take these great positions, but it's also Jinmu's job to punish Gesture once he actually does dive. But it's a great punish on Gesture and Prophet after they get the first kill to keep things kind of even, and Jinmu can still clutch this one out.
No way they still win this. They've lost all their supports. Surely they don't still win this. The armor packs are there. Jinmu 12 HP. There's no way he wins it. And there we go. Seoul Dynasty turning it around. Oh, wrong.
Well, we've got a player in picture-in-picture here, so you can see the live game that's going on at the same time while seeing what Michelle was able to do in this fight as he just finished everybody else off.
Oh, that was nice by Michelle, but meanwhile, that means that Badosin's going to be answering with the Transcendence just to keep his team alive. Molly sent off the edge of the map. That was Gesture at the tail end of his Primal Rage. Beautiful bit of skill there. Able to collect that kill there onto Molly, and that has given them a beautiful opening. Chengdu Hunters going to be falling here, despite the fact that they're trading out a couple of kills. I cannot see them winning this fight.
Eamon continues to be a little bit of a terror in the backlines, but Prophet's going to deal with him, and they get the recontest.
Get the overtime going to give his team a chance, and that has given them an opening. They turn their attention away for a moment. Jinmu has to turn up big with his blade. One kill for him. That might just be enough. Toby going down could be the difference maker right now. Only a couple of players from Seoul remain, as the overtime will eventually start to burn. Only one player remaining on the point. It's Illicit. He will fall. Michelle will be next. And that is going to be round number 1. Going to the Chengdu Hunters. Toby has the rally.
Huge power drive, though.
So low. Michelle goes down. Yeah, and the damage from Eamon is elite. This guy is so good on this role. This one particular hero, he just plays it expertly. And now the blade from Jinmu very low, but the dash through damage will give him another reset. One slash comes through. Prophet in so much trouble. Did not have the recall.
Diveable target as soon as you force out those barriers. And instead, he's tearing them to pieces, and he's going to continue to do so there.
The grab post bomb. You love to see it. Illicit tries to trade it out with the blade of his own. He does get 2 kills, and Gesture wants to use the Primal Rage. Lei Young falls. An opening is there if Seoul choose to take it, but they've just got to come up big. Gesture so low, has to back. In the grand scheme of things, the power drive from Eamon pumps in the damage, 99%. Gesture falls. The support line forced away into the back. The Transcendence has to come out now from Badosin. He tries to heal his team up. They have to keep this going, but Jinmu with the blade. 1 kill for him. Only a couple of players remaining as Michelle moves over to the ball. They focus the targets down. Illicit dashing out just to negate the damage, just to try and peel for himself, but it will not be enough. They will not be denied. And the Chengdu Hunters